quick channel update, portfolio update. So obviously the Dragon portfolio continues to grow. But if you've been following the channel, you may have noticed that the amount in the account has gone up a little bit. I have started a new so I tried the short-term Iron Condors, and they've been okay, like it's pretty good, right? But earlier today I had some that were way better. I started doing iron butterflies, so iron flies. And the flies are, like this 4-option strategy. This is actually a fly. So it's an Iron Condor where the sold strike prices are identical. So anyway, let me show you. I like them a lot because they're short term. If you open them the way that I'm doing it, I'm copying a guy who figured it all out, and he is, I forgot his name, but essentially he has done a lot of testing on this strategy specifically, and I should be able to link him at some point. Right now, YouTube doesn't let me put links in the description, so I'll put like the name of the video or something. It's like Trading 5 Talents or something like that. And anyway, so he's way ahead of me in terms of this, but he has tested Iron Condors. He wasn't into it because he doesn't do them the way I do it. He does them more short term, and it wasn't really that profitable. So what we're doing instead is iron butterflies, which are way stronger in the short term. Now, Iron Condors, I'm always going to be doing that. I'm going to do the 6-chain Iron Condor and have the bigger positions that are wide, 45 days to expiration. I'm still going to do those because those have never lost for me yet. I've closed a few early and only taken like $10 profit or something, but I haven't started closing the wide ones that I've made. Those are still open right now because I started, they take 6 weeks, and I started them, I don't know, more than 6 weeks ago. So like none of them have matured. But I think in 2 weeks, the first one will start to mature. And then after that, since I'm making one a week, those will generate income that way. So anyway, how do you make an iron butterfly? Well, you go to the strike price and you sell 2 options at the same strike price in the money. So given our analysis of SPY right now, we don't know what's going on. So we're just going to do a neutral iron butterfly, which is 50 delta. So let's look at this. That's 50 delta. So it's the closest thing to the strike price. If you look at this other one, the 433, I'm clicking on that. So if you look at the 433, it's actually 56 delta. So that's a lot more off. So you sell the same strike price. And as you can see, it makes a little butterfly essentially. But what we want is to not have max loss. So that's what we're going to do next to make using the Iron Condor style. We're going to buy above a call above, and then we're going to buy a sell or a put. We're going to buy a put below, and it should be the same distance so that the wings are the same size. So I'm going to buy a call. I'm not actually making this right now because the market is closed, but I'm planning on doing this maybe tomorrow. So we're trying to do $10 wide, so which is kind of easy. So we're selling the 434, so we're going to buy the call at 444 because it's just 10. Oh, let me do it. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to buy the put. That's 10 below, so that's 424. Boom. And since these are so short, it's 1, 2, 3, so all right, it's the end of the day today, so this is not that good. And the reason why is because you need at least 3 days to expiration. And since the day is over, this is like 2 days, so I did it wrong. Now, we're skipping the weekend because that's just how you have to do it. So it's kind of a bigger risk if you're not doing it, day after day. There's a bigger gap, and after hours is going to be a little crazy. So you just have to be careful about the weekends, but I kind of want to. So anyway, since I'm planning for tomorrow, on October 13th, tomorrow, we're going to analyze SPY. And I like to use, primarily I'm using the EMA, exponential moving average, 5 days and 14 days. And the 14 days should be further away from the price. And as you can see right now, the price is a little bit between the two here. So if that's kind of between the two, that means it's sort of stabilizing. So it's stabilizing around 434, which is why we're doing a neutral fly, excuse me, because it's moving sideways. So, okay, back to this one. So let's pretend it's tomorrow, which is the 13th. So we have to go 1, 2, 3. So we're always going 3 ahead on the SPY for a day's expiration. And you're only holding it for 1 or 2 days because I'm getting out of these pretty quickly. So let's do this again. So you sell the 50 delta. We already know that's this. And then you buy plus 10 and minus 10. So that's the 4 above for the call. And for the put, you buy the 4 below, which is that. So look at the profit is now higher than the loss because we're 3 trading days ahead. Whereas when we did the other one on the 17th, that was only 2 days ahead. Anyway, here we are, and we have a $10 wide position. It's a little more than $10, which makes it even better. So $4.39 at the top, and then $4.28. So we have a lot of wiggle room here, wiggle, because, and it's a lot because we're only holding this for a few days. So on Monday, after the weekend is over, today is Thursday, we open this on Friday. So on Monday, we can start to look, okay, how much profit have we made? And we'll probably make more because theta works over the weekend. So I might be wrong in terms of devaluing or not valuing the weekend, since it could be that the weekend is actually really good because it doesn't move that much over the weekend. Assuming it doesn't. And it usually doesn't, I think, so far. But in which case you get more theta decay. And that gives you more money over time. And since there's more time passes with less risk, then actually the weekend might be Friday might be the perfect day to make a bunch of these. So one other detail that I didn't understand really until recently is that the max loss is really the only money that you're going to need to put into this. So it is kind of a lot, right? So it's not cheap, but the max loss we're putting in is 42. So you can open one of these and the position you're doing is really not that massive compared to some of the Iron Condors I was making. So anyway, yeah, that's about all that I had to say. And the total collateral is going to be $1,000, but that's because 522 isn't my money. In terms of the collateral, the only money that's my money is the 478. Anyway, that's some stuff I've learned, and there's a lot of other things I've learned as well, which I will talk about later. Anyway, that's what my direction is going in now. I'm building up the long-term chain, which is the Iron Condors, and then I'm also building up a short-term chain of iron flies. Wish me luck.